Everyone, and welcome to the Orillia Campus session. This is specifically for the Orillia Campus, and I am so excited that you're able to join us today. My name is Mike Zucchino, and I'm part of the orientation team here at Georgian College, and I work in the Student Life Department, and I work closely with the Gcsa, which is our student association, and I'm in the position of Student Life Manager. So I'm usually located on the Orillia campus, but currently I am at home, which most of us staff have been for the last so many months. So here I am broadcasting from my house with a group of fantastic individuals. But first, I'd like to say thanks for taking the time to join us. The Orillia campus session aims to provide important information for you to be successful during your transition to college and the Orillia campus. So we hope you find the session valuable and informative. And a lot of the session is going to be introductions, so you can put a face with a name, because a lot of these people that are on the call that are presenting today and introducing themselves, you'll have some interaction with them over the next few semesters. But I'd like to highlight some important information regarding how the session will flow. To start, like I mentioned, we have a wonderful panel of experts from a variety of areas on the Orillia campus, and I'm not going to introduce them right yet because I have a few more things to tell you about. But they are going to be talking just about who they are and what their position is. And at the end of the presentation, there'll be time to answer questions. We will have the Q&A open throughout the session, so you can post your questions whenever, but we will hold off answering them all until the end of the session. So to be able to post your questions, please look at the bottom of your screen. You take your mouse and a few options will pop up, and you can see two speech bubbles that say Q&A. Once you click that option, the Q&A bar will open on the right-hand side of your screen. Your questions won't be public. They'll come straight to me and the rest of the panelists, and we will address them at the end of the session. We may have some time during the session to answer some quick questions, but we may, if they are available to share at the end, I will sort of read them out and direct them to the appropriate person to answer. So we are going to try and do that Q&A at the end. So another important thing that you will want to know on that bottom bar of options, there's three little white dots, and you hover over it, it says more actions, and if you click on that, you can turn on live captions. So if you have difficulty hearing and if you want to read along with what everyone's saying, the live caption option is fantastic for those that want to read along. Another important thing to know is that this session will be recorded and posted on the student portal page so that you can access and reference this information at a later time. So with all that being said, I am going to turn this over to Steph Demek, who is the Dean of Human Services and Community Safety. So Steph, you can go ahead.
Mike, thank you very much. And good morning and welcome to Georgian students. I am Stephanie Demek, Dean's Human Services and Community Safety and Campus Principal at Aurelia. On behalf of all of us here at the Orillia Campus, Georgian College, and my leadership colleagues, who are Associate Dean Megan Fenton, Placement Manager Alison Punnett, and Dean and AD Assistant Veronique Delannoy, I would like to extend a very warm welcome. A special welcome this winter as you have chosen to move forward with your studies, even though the bulk of your learning looks different right now. A special welcome to all of you that have joined us from across the province, from across the country, and from around the world. You have earned your spot in your program, and I encourage you to embrace your learning. We are here to support you in your studies, and while we may not be on campus, support and assistance is literally a click away. So please reach out if you need. Just a little bit about me. I started my career as a social worker, did some child and youth work, and then became a police officer. I share this with you because where you start does not always dictate where your career will take you. Your studies here at Georgian are only the beginning, so be sure to learn all that you can, because the world is waiting and who knows what the future holds. Study hard, be safe, enjoy your time between semesters, and you have made a great decision to study here at Georgian, and I do look forward to seeing you all at graduation. Thanks, Mike.
That's awesome, Steph. Now I'd like to ask Megan Fenton, the Associate Dean, to bring some words of welcome.
Thank you very much, Mike. And thank you, Stephanie, for the introduction. So everyone, welcome to Georgian. Very excited that you're able to join us this winter. My name is Megan Fenton, and I'm the Associate Dean for Human Services and Community Safety area. I just want to welcome you to our virtual campus. I do hope that you enjoy the work that our faculty have put into encouraging you to be part of this wonderful event. And I do think that you are embarking on a really exceptional journey as you join us through what will start off as virtual and will adapt as we move forward. As Stephanie mentioned, there's a variety of supports that are available for you, and you're going to hear about some of those today. And as you work your way through your college journey, there will be opportunities where you'll learn about other options through your faculty, your student advisors, and you're also welcome to connect with myself as the Associate Dean as you want to provide feedback about your college experience. As Stephanie mentioned, my background is also quite varied. I've been fortunate to work for Georgian for almost 16 years, but prior to that, I've had experience in human resources, as well as probation and parole, and as part of the college system, worked very closely in career services, providing career counseling to students and prospective students. So as Stephanie mentioned, your journey might not be linear, but the whole point of you being here is to really enjoy that learning, make some connections with your peers, with your faculty and your support systems, and really enjoy your experience. So I look forward to connecting with you all as we move forward. And right now I'm going to pass it over to Allison Punnett, who is our field placement manager, to provide a welcome from her area as well.
Thank you, Megan. And yes, very excited to be here today and to be part of the group that's able to welcome you to our virtual campus here at the Orillia Campus for Georgian College. Such exciting times. We've all been working hard over the last few months to really roll out opportunities for students in field placement that look so different than they had in our traditional world. And we're so excited to be able to share with you that that we'll continue to move forward and work with you as you develop through your program and look for opportunities for experiences to touch base with our community partners. One of the most important things that we do is supporting students, but in order to do that, that means that we need to build relationships in our community, and my team works really hard to build those relationships so that we can then provide opportunities for you to work towards experience in the field in various virtual ways. So welcome, and we look forward to meeting you virtually or in any of our drop-in sessions. Keep an eye out or an ear, and we'll be sure to be in touch. And the field placement team is available to you at any time for anything that you might need, and please don't hesitate to reach out. And I again echo what Megan and Stephanie said. It may not be a linear travels while you're here with us, but know that whatever you choose, whatever path you choose while you're here, we have a number of supports to support you in those choices. So again, welcome and happy winter 21, and all the best and good luck.
Thanks, Allison. That's great. And yes, it is winter here in Canada. We all know that, that's for sure. We're looking out our window, lots of white stuff out there, and maybe a bit more on its way this weekend. But we have our next group of individuals that I am really excited that you get to meet, because I'm guessing that you may have received an email or some sort of messaging from them already, but it is our student advisors. And the first person I'm going to hand it to is Chrissy Deckers, and I'll let her introduce herself. Go ahead, Chrissy.
Hi everyone, my name is Chrissy Deckers, and I am the Student Success Advisor for all of our community justice programs, as well as our early childhood development folks, developmental service worker program, and our therapeutic recreation students. And I will let Nicole introduce herself before we share a little bit about our role.
Hi everyone. I like to think of myself as Chrissy's partner in crime. My name is Nicole Lindros and I support the social service worker program, the child and youth care program, our addictions, our veterinary program, as well as our brand new counseling psychology degree program.
So as folks have been,
Go ahead, Chrissy.
As folks have been introducing themselves, a lot of folks have talked about, your journey with Georgian, and Nicole and I are here to support you as you transition into Georgian or into the program and throughout your journey. Everybody's journey looks different, and that's what we're here to help you with. So we support students with navigating the system, but also helping you as you adapt to online learning. So we can also help you with all those study skill pieces.
Yeah, our two main goals, our goal is always to build resilience in students. No matter where your learning curve starts and where it ends up, if we can help kind of push you along your curve, not just academically, but personally as well, then that's what we aim to do. So whether you're coming straight out of high school, or whether maybe this is not your first time in post-secondary, but maybe it's been 10 years or 15 years or 25 years. We all have a learning curve, but we all start somewhere. So you can reach out to us for an individual appointment really easily through your student portal homepage. As soon as you go to that student portal, our name is right in the center and there's a blue book an appointment button, and you can reach us individually that way, but also stay tuned to your email. Not only do we share really important information with you that way, but we also host a lot of group activities, which are obviously informative, but a great way to meet your peers as well. And I think that sums us up, Mike.
Excellent. Well, I just provided some proof that this session is live by me interrupting Chrissy a few times, so this is not recorded. So now I'll just hand it over to Mercedes Jacko, and I'll let her introduce herself.
Ani bonjour, my name is Mercedes Jacko, and my role at Georgian College is the Indigenous Student Advisor on the Orillia, Orangeville, and Muskoka campus. Myself and the Indigenous Services team offer academic, personal, and spiritual support to students. We also offer different activities, events, and workshops throughout the academic year. Some of the resources and supports that we offer are the Visiting Elder Program, the Nuijiagan Peer Mentor Program. Nuijiagan is a Cree word that is actually for my friend. So in English, that would be my friend peer mentor. We also have the Indigenous Education Counselor and then Indigenous Student Advisors. I am one of 3 Indigenous Student Advisors, but my focus and usually where my physical office is on the Orillia campus. If you're interested in participating or would like to receive the Indigenous Services newsletter, which has a lot more resources than I'm providing right now, I welcome you to contact me. My name is Mercedes Jacko. My email is mercedes.jacko. And yeah, if you are, that's the last thing actually, if you are of an Indigenous ancestry, I also welcome you to complete the Indigenous self-identification form. So if you're not sure where to get that, just email me and I can provide whatever resources you're looking for. It's nice to virtually meet you, and I hope to see you soon in my email box, and then maybe we can have a meeting on video. Miigwech, and back to you, Mike.
Thanks very much, Mercedes. That was a great introduction of yourself and your services, and Chrissy and Nicole as well. Thank you so much. Just a little note here before we move on to our next group of people that are going to introduce themselves, is that we will be ending at 10:10 at the very latest, because we know we have some exciting academic breakout sessions planned. So we know that if you're in a program on the Aurelia campus, there is a breakout session for you that starts at 10:15, or that process starts at 10:15. And I will, if you don't have that link, I will post that up in the chat shortly, so you are able to find that link. But if you found this link, there's a good chance that you'll find that link as well. Okay. So this is the time I'm going to pass it over to our Georgian College Student Association representatives, and our president of our student association currently is Elaine Gilpin. And with Elaine, she is going to come on, and I do have a PowerPoint that I'm going to share with you. So Elaine, I'm going to pass to you, and I'll have the slides up in a moment.
Good morning. Thank you, Mike. Yes, as Mike said, I am the GCSA Aurelia president. I came by this role in I came by this role my first year as a director. My second year, I was the elected VP of Equity and Inclusion. In my second year, I finished the social service worker program here at Georgian Aurelia, and I am in postgrad addiction treatment and prevention now, and elected GCSA president. So we had started this year off with a little differently with our staff. Right now pictured are myself and Hope, who are still part of our staff, Roxanne, who has graduated, and Julie, who is unable to be working with GCSA at this time. So our current GCSA members are myself, President, Hope, VP Equity and Inclusion, Riley, VP Student Engagement, and Mia, our brand new VP of Community Engagement. Roxanne was the VP of Community Engagement, and as she graduated, Mia was elected and stepped into the role. So what does GCSA do for you? We do act as your representatives. If you have an issue, we represent you on a higher level to get your issue looked at. Assist in the enrichment of your college life through activities, facilities, and services. We try to provide you with everything you need. As we're online right now, engagement is all online, but we still have lots going on for you. We can help you advocate for your rights. We can offer you assistance, advice, direct you to the right resources to help you feel that your education is a great experience here at Georgian College. We do offer health and dental insurance to all full and part-time students. Some students have coverage through family members and they are able to opt out. You can find this information on your student portal. If you choose to opt out, there is that information will be more detailed there. There's also the option to opt in for family coverage if you're a student with a family who would like to have insurance coverage. This is just the so yes, you can update your direct deposit online. Again, on the student portal, you'll find the health and dental Gallivan information, or you can go to mystudentplan.ca. There you'll see all of the information, not only in regard to the direct deposit, but what is included in your insurance. Unfortunately, at this time, the fitness center is not open, but again, on the student portal, there is an option to go to fitness on demand. There is lots of videos posted there so that you can still get your workout. At this time, we have not been charging fees for services that aren't available, such as the fitness center. Here in Aurelia, we do have the Den, which is our pub, and we also have our cafeteria. Unfortunately, those also are closed while we are in lockdown, but hopefully, you know, we'll be back on campus and enjoying these services. Charlie and Company is a group to help people who want to make positive change in the community using the Sustainable Development Goals. This is something, there is a lot to it, to be able to work with a group to make change, whatever program you happen to be in. Again, this information is available on the student portal, and contact us. GCSA is very involved in working with Charlie and Company as well. So if you want more information in regard to that, please reach out or check on your student portal. We have elections coming up. So right now we are the 2021 elected GCSA. We are looking for new members for the 2021-2022 GCSA. If you're interested in running in the election, there is more information again on your student portal. There's also lots of information being posted by our VP Community Engagement or VP Student Engagement, Riley, on social media. So make sure you're following GCSA Aurelia on Instagram or like our page on Facebook. Your co-curricular record keeps track of what you are doing on campus. It's, if you help out or volunteer, if you take some extracurricular programming, that can go on your co-curricular record. At the end of your term with Georgian, your co-curricular record can be printed, and that is just can be added to your portfolio to show what you have done outside of academics at Georgian College. Unfortunately, the food locker is closed during lockdown, but when we are back and able to get in and on campus, we do offer the option of you can request a food locker bag, which just helps out giving you a few meals and essentials, snacks and such to get you through if you need a little extra help with food. Library and academic success, you've probably heard from them, but there is they have a number of services there that can help you. So make sure you search them out and take a look around the website and see what options are available. I seem to be missing a couple of slides. I apologize. There was a slide in there in regard to our peer mentors. So if you haven't currently hooked up with our peer mentors, it's again something that you can find on the student portal. I also had slides for Chrissy and Nicole and Mercedes that they were kind enough to provide me, and technical issues, they're not in the PowerPoint, I do apologize. We also have one more slide asking you to engage with GCSA social media by following on Instagram or liking our page on Facebook. You'd be entered into a draw as a new follower for a $25 gift card from Amazon. And if you like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram, then that's 2 entries. Any questions?
Well, Elaine, what you could do in the chat, you could put our social media addresses, which would be good for people to be able to locate. I know typically GCSA uses Facebook and Instagram as their 2 main platforms for social media. But thank you so much for providing that information. I know it was a lot of information. I can just provide a few other little updates. Is that I know with the lockdown in place that we usually would like to give out swag. So we have swag that is available for our new students and any students that will be coming on campus. So we know vet assisting will definitely be on campus at some point to do their in-person instruction, and I'm not sure the schedule on that, so sorry if I don't have the details correct, but we will provide swag bags for those students. Also, when we are able to provide an on-campus delivery or a pickup, we will provide swag bags available to students to sign up and pick up on campus. So they are there waiting for you, and you will get them. You can. That will be guaranteed that we will allow that to happen once we are able to get ourselves on campus. So thank you so much, Elaine, for that information. Also, I know Elaine provided lots of different information and touched on a few different topics such as the library and insurance. Please be sure to check out the Head Start sessions that take place, because they are they are sessions on specific topics such as student insurance or on library services. So be sure to attend those Head Start sessions when they're available. And I have been watching the Q&A, and I haven't seen anyone put any questions in, which I find quite unusual. So I hope that somebody would have a question that you may want to ask any of us, any of the individuals. Oh, someone's asking what a swag bag is. Okay, well, that's a good question. So swag is, it could be an acronym, but it is a bag of free items that the GCSA puts together. So this year, actually, I have one right here, sort of, just sitting here, just happen to have one. It's a, this is a reusable grocery bag, and then inside it, we have a, a GCSA water bottle. Hopefully my background isn't blurring this. And we have some other really cool things in here that include a buff and a lanyard and some lip balm. Also, it usually includes a student planner. And our student planner is a great tool to use for students once you're entering into your program. It's a great way to stay organized. It's like a daily planner that I'm sure many of you used in previous times in your life. Okay, and we have a question: where are the social media links posted? So Elaine is going to go into the chat, the Q&A, and she's going to make an announcement, and the announcement will be available for all those to see. Okay, and that would be, I'm sure Elaine's working on that right now, but is there any other questions that anyone might have? Because I sometimes get tired of listening to myself talk, but I can do that. But if we don't have questions, that's okay too. I'm sure you may have questions during your program breakout session. And, this might be your first time on our Teams and your introduction to our Orillia Campus people, but a question just popped up here. He says, oh, does everyone have to complete an English placement course to entry to school? And I don't know the answer to that one, but maybe Megan does, or Steph.
So that's a great question. You're going to certainly want to check with one of your advisors, but if for many programs, Georgian does require that you take a communications course, and so you're going to want to check on the logistics of that. If you haven't already had to do a placement test, then you're certainly going to have to do something, but it's best to connect with either Chrissy or Nicole for additional information on that. Great question. And you're going to want to do that sooner than later, because it's important that you're registered in your communications course as soon as you can get into it. So please reach out to Nicole and Chrissy depending on the program that you're in.
Excellent. That's great. Thanks, Steph. Now, actually, someone's asking me for a joke, and the only jokes I know are dad jokes. So I was reading this book yesterday. It was all about gravity, and I couldn't put it down. It was a great book. So that's the best I can do at this short notice, but maybe at that note, I'll wrap things up. Okay, so what happens now is that thank you everyone so much for attending this session. I hope you found some valuable information. I want to take this time to highlight that there will be a random e-gift card winner from each Head Start session. We have collected the attendance from the session, and someone will be picked randomly to win an e-gift card. We'll reach out to the winner via your Georgian student email account, so please check your Georgian student email. And the winners will also be posted on our student portal page by the end of each week, so make sure you check out the student portal page. And the next scheduled session, which I've already mentioned, is your breakout session that starts at 10:15. I will post a link right now just to the orientation because I have that ready to go. I'm going to copy, make the announcement, and here you go. That's a link to the orientation page. So at this time, I want to thank everyone once again for being part of this session, and I will say right now that's the end of the session. Thank you very much. Bye.